Do. Bonjour. Bonjour. How's it going? Another day. Another dollar. Well, I feel my engine shaking a little bit. I have the right do I have the right fuel in it or what? How many octanas? Oh, I think I didn't put 91. Yeah, I have three burnt light bulbs. Let's go for a ride. It's gonna be a long video. Almost had this one, the C230, for 4 years now, and I have 3 burnt light bulbs on this car. So take it easy when I back up here because I can't see very well. Just take it easy. There's not much room on the back. Full steering. Go all the way back a little bit before I hit the wall. Before my corner of my bumper hits the wall. It's a bit tight in this underground garage. Is there a car coming there? Because I see the door was already opened. Make a wide turn here. Wait for him to park. I didn't wash my car today. I didn't wash my car this morning. Who cares? Nobody cares. I care. It's my car. I want it clean, not light and red. I'm gonna break the door. I stopped it midway. This door, not to go off topic, but this garage door has been breaking down since last fall. Had a repair man come many times. They finally changed the whole door. The whole door was replaced. Now it's running very smoothly with no issues. I think the garage door opener motor was also serviced, so I'm hoping it's not gonna break again anytime soon. I'll make a U-turn here. It's alright. Need to do a vacuuming in here. Have a little hole in my seat here. I'm gonna glue that. I'm waiting for the weather to get a little bit better to kind of do a full detail in and out. I mean, I do wash the outside of my car almost every 2 weeks, averaging about every 2 weeks or so, even in the winter, because I like to get rid of the salt as fast as possible. I just wish that you would go. So I got my wallet. There's nobody crossing the road. Almost hit somebody here 2 years ago. The person was crossing on the red. So anyways, I had to put the brakes pretty fast, pretty heavy. Avoided that catastrophe. It's alright, nothing happened. So I gotta try to do a full detail on this one here. I need to do the maintenance as well. Gotta do a little oil change, filter change, an air filter, cabin change, and the brake fluid. It's every 2 years that you have to pump it out, replace it, because it's picking up moisture, hydroscopic. But we changed the brake lines last year, so that's not going to need to be done this year, because once you change the brake lines, you have to bleed all of the brake fluid out anyways, and you have to replace it with new fluid anyway. So that's going to be a year. In June that was done. And that's it. Some car maintenance. Gotta take it to the garage, so take it to my local garage down this road here. Just a kilometer down that way. Just drop it off and walk back home. I'll probably call him up tomorrow morning and tell him if I can bring it in. They'll tell me to bring it in maybe the same day that I call, I don't know, maybe the next day, we'll see. Doesn't matter. I'm not in a hurry, it's no big deal. I feel the oil, the engine oil is still good. But I think it's time to finally change it, because we did not do it last summer or last spring or whatever. So I was gonna do it last fall, but I decided not to. So I don't drive this car a lot. I've put maybe 14,000 kilometers, 13 to 14k since I bought it. It will be in July, will be 4 years that I have this since I purchased it. So I know people have different arguments towards oil changes. And is it by time or is it by kilometers? And I would rather change it once a year, you know. But in this case, I didn't drive it that much, so I'll stretch it out to the 2-year mark and go from there. It's okay. I'll get it done next week, as I mentioned before. That's it. End of the world. I mean, everything sounds good still, and it feels good. The acceleration, everything's like normal. Check the oil dipstick, it's not low. This engine doesn't consume oil, or it doesn't burn oil, so unlike my Audis, like my Audis did. So it's, don't have to worry about that. My BMWs, I had one that was doing that. Only one was consuming oil. It was a 320i, I think, about a decade ago, 12 years ago or something like that. So I had it, yeah, for 12 years, yeah. 1 Series, I bought it brand new. I'm gonna rip this guy's door off. You know, if you saw that, the 120i Beamer, I bought that brand new. Yeah, it was a demonstrator. It had like 4,000 Ks on it. A boot. I sold it after 3-4 years of owning it. My first car was a Subaru from the 80s. It was a company's car. It was my family's business. The F plate on it, and I'm a patient man. Still dirty. Subaru was front drive, front wheel drive. Keep coming, so I can run you over. Just keep on coming, friend. Then we bought my green BMW 318i. You schwanz. Let's put it in first. 318i, Boston metallic green. I was 23. How old was I then? 23. Going on to 24. My dad had bought his Mercedes 1995 Mercedes C-Class C280 and 95 model. He picked it up in September of 94. I went to the dealership to get it, pick it up, to collect it. I went with him and my mom and my sister. I'm not putting the parking brake on, although I could, but I don't. Sometimes I put it on, sometimes I don't, so no big deal. Put it in first gear. Hopefully nobody hits the ass of my car. 94, 95, C280, 6-cylinder, inline. Had an inline 2.8 liter engine, 4-speed. No, it was a 5-speed automatic. I don't remember, it was 4 or 5. I don't like automatic gearboxes. I'd rather drive 6-speed, 5-speed or 6-speed manual transmission. As you can see here, I was very lucky to find this. I need to do an interior vacuum, so it's kind of dirty. So we got bang, 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 bang. I wonder if I'm gonna grow old on these manual transmissions, because I'm 51 now. I haven't gotten tired of shifting yet, so I just prefer manual for various reasons. I don't like, the biggest thing I don't like about automatic is being stopped at a red light, and you know, you have to put a lot of pressure on the brake pedal to keep the car in place. I hate that. I like having the control over the transmission, over the gears, especially when it comes time to do the downshifts. So I prefer it like that. I practically taught myself how to drive standard on the Subaru, because after I got my license with an automatic car, my dad barely took me to drive. I mean, when I was 15, he started teaching me how to drive, about 14, 15, but when I was getting my license, didn't budge much, so I had to practically teach myself how to drive. I mean, I got the driving school, but until I got my license. And shifting was with the Subaru, the Subaru that belonged to the company. So now there's no company. But right after that Subaru, we bought a green BMW, so metallic green. So had a 1.8 liter engine, wasn't a big deal. 4-cylinder, 1.8 displacement. I don't remember what the torque was. Wasn't much torque there. Wasn't that fast. 5-speed. It wasn't 6. That had only a 5-speed. And I sold it 2 years ago. No, I mean 2 years ago. I sold it 2 years after I bought it. It was a 94 model 318i, as I mentioned before. So bought it. I had 80,000 kilometers. I sold it 2 years later. Then I bought a brand new Honda Civic. I had kept that for 4 or 5 years. Then I bought another BMW. Then I bought another BMW. Then I bought another BMW, another BMW, another BMW, another BMW. A bunch of them. And I bought once a brand new BMW, which was a demonstrator, as I mentioned before. The 128i. There was the 135i version, which was the same engine but with two turbochargers, and those double turbochargers brought the engine up to 300 horsepower. Mine only had 230 because I didn't have the turbochargers. So, you know. But still, it was okay in fuel economy. It wasn't that great, but it was okay. This car too is not bad on fuel. It's only the 2.5 liter V6, so 200 and something, 210 horse.